With several areas and even several states putting shelter in places for non-essential workers, let's answer the question, are Uber and Lyft drivers, are UberEATS, Doordash, Postmates, and other delivery drivers, as well as Instacart shoppers and other shoppers considered essential workers or non-essential workers? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's news, updates to what's going on with all this crazy stuff, as well as tips and information for drivers and what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. And also make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. So yeah, several states and even local areas are putting shelter in places for non-essential workers. And that leaves a question is, what is an essential worker and what is not? Well, an essential worker is essentially just somebody who needs to be working in order to continue the limited run of things that are going on in the world today. And that includes people like healthcare workers, first responders, emergency service personnel, grocery store workers to provide food, gas station workers to provide gas and other amenities. And also it includes a list of other people, including restaurants, delivery personnel, and for-hire drivers. So to answer that question about are Uber and Lyft drivers, are delivery drivers and shoppers considered essential workers or not? And the answer is yes, they actually are considered essential workers in most situations. And the reason why I say most situations is because it's going to depend on what your local area or your state, depending on what the shelter in place is, or how they define the terms of what's essential or not. But several areas will have for-hire drivers, delivery, which is food delivery, and also grocery workers, which would be considered your shoppers. Those are all considered essential workers in most circumstances. And this can also change at any time on what is essential or non-essential. So something could be changing in your area, and it's always just best to make sure that you pay attention all the time to any news updates, any press releases or conferences to see what is going on in your specific area. Because again, they could change from day to day, so just make sure you stay on top of that. Now it is up to each driver, each delivery driver, and each shopper if they want to go out and work or not. It is up to them, as it is not a scheduled work like normal shifts are as an employee. This is independent contracting basis, so you can go online or offline whenever you choose. So if you'd like to take some time off during this time and self-isolate or whatever you want to do, then that's cool and that's your decision. For those who do want to go out and work and drive and deliver and also shop, just make sure to check what services are essential and non-essential in your area, because they can vary from locale to locale and state to state. But like I said, most are for-hire drivers, delivery drivers, and also shoppers would be considered essential because they are providing essential needs to keep things going. And we'll just break it down real quick on what that can entail. That's going to be for drivers. It's going to be something like taking a lot of healthcare workers to and from either the hospital, either retirement homes, nursing homes, other facilities that they may be working at. I take a lot of people who are in the healthcare field who do not have cars that still need to get to work and also get to home. Now, when it comes to picking up healthcare workers, there is something that you can do if you feel unsafe, because they are at a higher exposure risk than the average person, as well as you being a driver transporting multiple individuals. Now, if you come to a healthcare facility and they're not wearing a mask, or you don't want to take them because you feel uncomfortable because they may not be wearing a mask, or you think that something could happen, well, then you do have the ability to cancel on that ride because you feel unsafe or uncomfortable. So you can do that, just to let you guys know. And then it's going to be pretty similar for those providing delivery service of food, as well as shopping and delivery if they're doing shopping and delivery. So you can see how these people are still considered essential employees. And also, there's another video that I'm going to be coming out with today in a little while that you can watch, and that is going to be talking about how Lyft has changed some of their things around in order to help provide delivery of medical supplies, food, and a few other things besides just passengers from point A to point B. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when that video goes live as well too. And again, just wrapping up, if you are in the arena of the gig economy and you are a driver, a delivery driver, or a shopper, and you do not want to go out and work in this situation, then do not. Stay home, do what you need to do, and that's cool. That's okay. If you, again, decide to go out because you want to help provide services or anything like that, then that is your choice. I will neither say to nor against that type of situation, because this is your decision and your decision only. But either way, if you do go out or not, just whatever you do, always be safe, always be healthy, and take care of what you need to take care of. And also make sure to check your area. If you are under a stay-at-home or a non-essential worker stay-in-place order is in your area, make sure to check and see what is essential and what is non-essential, so you can make sure that you don't fall out of line in case one area has it a little bit different than another area. Now that's the end of today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded, and anytime I go live, so you can participate in the live stream, in the live chat. We can talk, hang out, and bounce ideas off of each other. And also make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.